we go to type. So you can see after we have imported uh, uh, Excel data into SPSS, something natural has happened, something automatic has happened. So type for ID is numeric, a type for gender, student status, age, GPA are numeric, type for read vacation, read while study, read more, newspaper, magazine, comic book, pottery are numeric. In fact, all types, okay, for all question or variable are numeric, right? Numeric. Uh, you might say, what's the heck? Does numeric mean? Well, it's just a a derivative term, a derivation term of a number, right? Numerical, right? Numerical number, numeric. Okay, it stands for number. It stands for number. So now let's get to the nitty-gritty of the concept of type. So type refer to the type of data for gender, the type of data for student status, the type of data for age, the type of data for all the statements or the items in your research. Data type, okay, data type. So by default, data type is numeric, number, okay? So the data type for gender is number, is numeric. For student status is numeric, age is still numeric. Everything is numeric, okay? Artificial intelligence, SPSS is smart. It, could sense the type of data for each of your question because you actually did so, right? You actually did so. You can see you converted everything, into numerics, into numbers, into codes. Yes, you remember last time you downloaded data from Google Form? They did not look like this. Instead of 0, you saw male. Instead of 1, you saw female. Instead of 3, you saw senior. Okay. Instead of 1, you saw something like this. Instead of 1, you saw 17 to 20 years old, etc., etc. And then we converted all response categories, right? All response categories which are actually qualitative response category, right? They are qualitative response category. We converted all the response category, into codes. Okay? Yeah, we actually apply coding to all the response category. And once the data set is imported into SPSS artificial intelligence, is so smart. It's smart enough, selecting the correct data type for you, numeric for everything. numeric for everything. That is story number one. Okay, that is story number one. Story number two. Actually, you can put your cursor on numeric for gender, numeric for student status, numeric for age, numeric for GPA, etc. And then you can see the three dots. Yeah, I think young Cambodian folks are very smart. Okay, you are so smart. When you see the three dots, you know, something in your brain is activated. So, you know, your brain, activates your sharp understanding that if you click on the three dots, something else gonna happen. Okay, because three dots represent more to come if you click on them. Okay, on the three dots. Let us click on the three dot. So when you click on the three dot, a sub window, a sub menu, gonna pop in front of your eyes. In front of your eyes, you can see by default numeric was already selected for you, and under numeric you see a lot of data type: comma data type, dot data type, scientific notation data type, date data type, dollar data type, custom currency, string data type, restricted numeric, etc. So you have more options, to select. Okay, to select. I won't, walk you through everything because number one, I don't know everything. Number two, they are not common. In other words, they are rarely apply, in your research project, in your research context. Simply, when a student or a teacher or a researcher, employs SPSS, their intention is very, very clear. SPSS is a software created for performing and managing quantitative data. Okay, there is not a good reason. There is no reason, to use SPSS in order to manage or to handle qualitative data analysis. That is why, selecting numeric is by default. Okay, it's by default. It's natural to do so. Having said that, I want you to internalize important concepts regarding the sub menu that pops up, in front of our cute eyes here, so that you don't just know how to, perform SPSS, implement SPS in your research, in your, in your life, but you might want to transfer knowledge, to others. You might want to teach, quantitative research, because no doubt teaching is, one of the most fulfilling professions. Actually, it is one of the most fulfilling professions. Teaching is one of the best way to contribute to, our community and society and the world. So in order to teach, you have to know more than, numeric data type. Okay, because your student gonna challenge you, gonna ask you, teacher, I don't get an in-depth understanding of the concept of type in SPSS. So let's try to unpack one or two more you know, type options here. So by default, it's numeric. Okay, and because if I cancel, because if you go to gender and student status and actually all items, if I switch from variable view to data view because I want to see the data, you can see here for gender, sorry, for gender, everything is numeric, right? Because you have 0 and 1, and 0 and 1 are numbers. Everything is number. That is why everything is numeric. Everything is numeric. But as I say, if I highlight it and I activate it, I change. Let me change from numeric to something that is very, you know, intuitive, easy to understand. Is string. Let me change to string. String refer to qualitative data.